It's an option, so you gotta read and react. And then if he charges, lateral. And then if he comes around, you gotta go right up the middle. And that's why you're stuck in semi-pro.
And that's why my nuts are stuck in my throat.
You have no focus.
You know, I think one of my balls coughed up and landed in my locker over here.
You gotta tell Coach, get this over with.
Get what over with? My career? Carl, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go get Coach, bring him in here.
And when you do, I'll just walk away. Carl! Carl!
Can't hear you. I don't know what you're talking about.
Carl, come on, I hate that song. Let me out.
It's gonna be a bumpy ride. I said, hold tight, gonna be right by your side.
I think we need a new oil burner.
Carl, let me out of here. Come on, this isn't funny anymore. How long has this been here?
Now that's an excellent question.
It's gonna be a bumpy ride.
Shot.
Yeah, if you're trying to convince me that I'm in a bar outside of time and space, yeah, then more shots are your best shot. You know where I just was?
Was it a locker?
Where is less important than when?
Sunday,
The date?
October 16th, 1962. Something tells me you guys didn't get this way just from the booze. I recognize that crazy grin from the reefer madness, the wacky tobacco, the LSD.
Why don't you tell us how you got here?
I was at the stadium, and my best friend trapped me in the locker for no good reason.
Oh, can you give us his bad reason?
He wanted me to talk to Coach.
Was Coach in the locker?
No. I'm supposed to marry his daughter.
Oh, congratulations.
I'm sorry. What? 10 to 1, that's the reason he's here. Not getting cold feet, not giving you the moves she used to, not enough the old woo-woo in the ha-ha.
No, the woo-woo's great. I mean, and I'm really comfortable with her. And I know I'm supposed to be with her for the rest of my life. But...
Look, I've been with lots of women in short, but very respectful relationships, and I would trade them all in for a girl I could be comfortable with for the rest of my life.
You did trade them all in.
Not voluntarily.
So you're telling me to marry someone you haven't even met?
I'm going.
He didn't come from that door.
Great. "50 years of funk." Ladies' locker room. Ladies. Who here likes football? Please, both hands, ladies.
Look at you, rookie. Oh, you've been hazed. They steal the mascot's clothes every year.
No, I'm not the mascot. I'm Doug. I'm a friend of Steve's.
Steve Holland?
You know him?
I do.
So then you're the one.
That's what I keep telling him. Now run along, little rodent. And tell Steve that Sadie's waiting for him in the shower.
What is wrong with you?
Well, I'm a little drunk.
On a scale of 1 to 10, Sadie's a solid 57.5.
So you're saying I should call off my wedding to Annie then?
Who's Annie?
My fiancée?
Then who's Sadie?
The woman I'm in love with.
So, Sadie's single? I'm sticking with my guns. I still think it's you and Sadie.
You're jumping the gun. You only know half the story.
Nah, I saw both halves, front and back. Both very compelling.
You saw my girl naked?
She wasn't naked.
Oh.
I was. I had a big rat head over my...
Again.
Look, Sadie thinks you're soulmates.
That could be true. Yeah, but there's something to be said about stable, dependable, reliable.
Yeah, if you're talking about a car.
Well, maybe that's all I need.
You're cut off.
You don't understand. Annie's dad will kick me off the team.
If Annie's dad saw Sadie in the shower, he'd get it. She's in the shower, waiting for you. There's lots of teams, but only one showermate, soulmate. One.
Hey, can I see you for a moment? Clothes on. I'm not asking you to do anything crazy like admit that you're wrong.
No, you're saying you should pick the wrong girl to prove you're right.
To honor his commitment, to play out that option first. Maybe Annie's great and they'll have a happy life together, like you and your ego. What are you looking for?
Everything.
Look, you do what you do, but this guy wants more.
Wanting more is what landed you in here.
Well, I would die of shock if you ever agreed with me.
Well, I'll miss you, Doug, because I do. A soulmate is hard to come by.
Yeah, once in a lifetime.
Once in a dozen lifetimes. Most people settle.
It's not settling if he loved her enough to propose.
He had something special with Sadie. I saw it.
You saw her.
I saw it in her eyes.
Oh, is that where you were looking? Look, maybe Annie's just as pretty as Sadie. Maybe she's even prettier.
You know, maybe the right thing to do is meet both girls. See both sides of the story.
There is something so weird about this locker.
You have no idea.
I lock my best friend in it, I come back, he's gone. I come back again, and there's a giant rat.
So you're Carl.
Yep, in the flesh.
I'm supposed to deliver a message to Annie from Steve.
Is it we're over? Let me do it.
You're not worried about her father kicking him off the team?
That's never gonna happen. And even if it did, he'd be all right. I mean, some people were born to play football, some people were born to be backups, and some people were born to sit in the stands and watch.
He's that bad.
It's not terrible. He's just fine. Kinda like Annie.
Sadie's all pro.
Sadie is all world.
Right? That's what I've been trying to tell him. Here. Thanks, half-naked, super hairy guy.
No problem, rat.
I was right the second time.
No, you were right the first and third time.
Either way, I was right.
Keyword was.
Screw what everyone else says. Screw what you're supposed to do. Screw Coach. Screw Annie. Well, don't actually screw Annie unless you have to one last time. I understand that.
Doug, you're right. I get it. I should be with Sadie.
Now, you can bet the rest of your life on the advice of my learned colleague here, whose longest relationship was 2 weeks and 3 days. Or you can check the cards. And be sure.
We were having a man moment.
And I ruined it with reason. Just like a woman. Cards?
Okay, these cards show your possible futures. But remember, what's in the cards is not set in stone. Okay, this is your life with Annie. Career woman, strong, independent, which frees you to focus on football. Take your game to the next level and the next.
Great. I'm playing football. What more could I want?
Well, you...
Don't answer that.
We're going to find out anyway.
And behind wife number 2.
When did I get a car like that?
It's not you. It's your grandson.
I have grandkids.
Not surprising. Looks like you and Sadie have a sizable family.
And now we know why.
That doesn't look like a football helmet.
A growing family doesn't leave much time for football, but it's a happy life.
You mean I gotta pick between true love and football?
Is there even a choice?
Is there even a difference? I'm going back. You got an extra set of those cards I could take with me?
Oh, they're one of a kind, but I can show you some more.
Sadie can't keep her hands off me.
She's a very passionate woman.
But that's not you.
Carl? You gotta be dry humping me.
No, I think that's the real thing.
Oh, I can't unsee what I saw with the two of them. There's not a shower strong enough to scrub the Carl off her.
Well, just hang on a minute. Don't you want to see more cards?
Don't need to.
Can't believe she'd do that to us. Him.
Sadie didn't do anything to Steve. That's her possible future if he picks Annie. And here's what might happen if he picks Sadie.
So if he picks Sadie, Annie will get to move on?
I'm sure both women will end up just fine.
But still, we shouldn't let him choose for the wrong reason.
I couldn't find her. Do I need to go out the way I came?
We don't want to interfere with his karmic process. Plus, it might be fun to watch.
He wasn't there. Did he come back?
That one's just a locker.
Where's Steve?
Oh, that hit in the head, talking crazy, time-traveling bar. Don't believe a word he says.
Hey!
You know what?
Let me out of here!
Really? Oh, this is funny.
Kinda.
Really?
Look, Sadie and Carl haven't happened. They never have to happen.
The card's just a possible future. It could happen if you pick Annie.
And it won't happen if I pick Sadie?
Or kill Carl. No, I'm kidding. But she forgot to mention that Annie moves on too if you pick Sadie.
As she should.
Want to see?
No. Is it possible to love two girls?
Yeah, but they usually charge double.
Of course it's possible. But the loving thing to do is to choose one and let the other one go.
Would you do me one more favor?
Hey, are you Annie?
Yes?
Wow, I really thought you'd be much doggier.
Excuse me?
Nothing, you're fine. I was just with Steve.
Oh, I was looking for him. How is he?
He's a little woozy.
You know those sacks at practice aren't his fault. Our receivers can't get separation and the line won't buy him time.
I'm impressed you know a lot about football.
Oh, my first two letters were X and O. You know, if he just hangs in there and takes what the defense gives him, I bet he'll get more snaps next week.
Wow, you're amazing. It's too bad you're like 100 years old. Someday. You look great. Why is he here? They're both great. I mean, what's his karmic dilemma?
Just because you haven't found it doesn't mean it's not there.
If Sadie's his soulmate, can he really mess that up? If it's meant to be, won't they end up together anyway?
You gotta have really clean karma to get a soulmate.
And you know that?
I've been around a while. I believe it. I know how rare it is.
Rare like, the ring on your finger?
Yep. It's ironic. You arguing for a soulmate if you don't think they exist. Just because you haven't found it doesn't mean it's not out there.
Well, if it's out there, then what am I doing here?
If this guy goes up the field, the option goes this way. And if this guy...
Okay, Steve. What did you decide?
You really want to know?
I definitely want to know.
Yeah, me too.
Buy a ticket like everyone else.
After all that, we can't even get some free tickets?
We don't need tickets.
Knights defeated the Pythons 24-17. We go live to the winning locker room where the MVP trophy has just been awarded.
The team! Yeah, Steve! Where's Steve? Gotta get Steve!
So he chose Annie and football.
Using a center optional play on the final drive, the game MVP, Carl Knight. Carl, my good friend, how does it feel? Carl, come on, man. Carl, come on, man. MVP, great, yes, finally!
He managed to keep both true loves.
Football and... Sadie? Wait, what am I missing? Wait, there were 3 options, not 2. And the third was if he hadn't made a choice at all.
See? He can learn. She bet you couldn't figure it out. As Steve would later tell his grandkids, he was standing over his bent-over best friend when he realized he was forever in love with their grandma Sadie.
And that's when his true karmic dilemma began. What did he know, and when did he know it?
Wow, look at you.
Wait, what? I don't get it.
He bet you wouldn't. Once Steve knew he was in love with Sadie, his karmic dilemma was whether to tell Annie or try and go both ways.
Both ways? Steve and Carl?
No! Annie and Sadie. In the shower.
Is that what go both ways means nowadays? What play did you both miss? In your race to get behind one woman or the other and outdo each other, you neglected to listen to our patron. It was a triple option play. Listen to what the defense gives you. And then read and react.
We fumbled the snap.
That you did.
Great. Now give me 5 alts.